I remember driving down the street one day, and I get a phone call from Ryan, and he's like, "It's Ryan Seacrest." And I'm like, "It is not. It so is not." He's like, "No, it's Ryan." And I'm like, "Hey, Ryan, how you doing?" And he goes, "This show is going to be great. We're on board. Let's go." And that was it. That's all that we, had to hear, and we were so excited. Yeah, because you have a great group of people around you, and every single person on our crew is delicious. They're fabulous. So every day it's like really fun to get up and start working. It's fun. And it's not working, it's our life. I think it's a great story about a big family. We have 10 kids, so there's, 12 of us basically. And when you have 10 kids, you have their friends and celebrations and parties and a lot of drama and a lot of, bickering going on and just the everyday craziness of trying to manage the stores. And I manage my husband and I manage Kim and, taking care of my family, and it's, nutty.
Yeah. I'm so into sequins.
I was a little more hesitant about it just because I have a really crazy personality and I don't know how that could come across. But I think it's really fun and I love doing it with my family. I would never have done it if it wasn't with my sisters. But I think it's going to be really fun. And I don't know, we just kind of stick together and we try not to let, everyone's going to have an opinion. I try not to let that bother me. We're having fun and enjoying what we're doing. So
I think that's probably one of the main reasons I decided to do this show, because we get up every day, we're at the store, we have little sisters that we take to school, we're always, running around, our lifestyles are nonstop. And the party part is just, the fun part at the end of the day, and we always go out together. So it's kind of cool for people that think that of us, and to see that we really do have jobs, we really have so many things going on, not just the store. We're launching our website, we're starting a clothing line, she has 2 stores, probably going to open up another store. We have aspirations of opening up a men's store. There's so much going on.
I was cut off when I graduated college, and my dad was like, "You need to get a job, and you have a month, I'll help you find one, but then you have to, make money and support yourself."
I just think that it's actually probably harder. We did grow up with this privileged life, but knowing that at a certain age we're going to be cut off and we can't ask our parents for anything, and already having that lifestyle growing up, we want to maintain that. So it's probably even harder for us because a lot of people are doing nothing. And we were taught at a very young age that we're going to have to work and we're going to have to fend for ourselves, and whatever lifestyle we want, we have to make that on our own. So we wanted to keep that up, and we've done what we could, and we've all worked since we were about 16 years old.
we had a lot of respect for our parents and they had a lot of respect for us. And I think that's also a reason why none of us are really rebellious. We could talk to them about anything because they respected anything we've said or any of our opinions or concerns. And I think that's really important, to hold your children in a high level of respect, just like
I said that in an interview before. We also had different morals. Like Saturday nights, we couldn't sleep out at our friend's house. We had to get up and go to church with our parents. Not a lot of kids were going to church. We had to go to church every Sunday. Everything was about family.
We're very family oriented, and I think that's also why you were saying why none of us have really gone to the direction of other people. I think because we're so close to one another, and if one of us ever gets a little crazy, we have someone else say, come back, go to the shallow end.
Khloe.
Nice analogy.
Don't go to the deep end, Kim. Come back.
I'll try.
I love the big collar. It's so Burberry style.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I think that the common denominator in our family is a lot of love. We're a really close family. We spend a lot of time together, but we also make our own mistakes. I mean, we're not perfect for sure. So there's a lot of things that we do that, maybe, because we're sort of new to that, media scene that, you just haven't heard about yet. But I think that for the most part, they're good kids, and, we're just doing the best we can.
Do you ever fight over guys, or do you guys have different tastes?
We have such different tastes in guys.
But we're not jealous of each other. We don't fight over competition. We're not competitive sisters. We just fight over clothes or car. I don't know, like really
Just like,
like
I want to go
stupid
here,
things.
and you like just the stupidest
Like the
things.
dumb. It doesn't mean anything.
I want to try it.
Kim is adorable. She's a really sweet girl inside and out. She doesn't drink, doesn't smoke, doesn't do drugs, doesn't really do all that, but you don't judge a book by its cover. She's everybody's designated driver. So Kim is the one who kind of watches out for her sisters, you know, and the rest of us, you know, and she works hard. She goes home, she gets into bed, and she's up the next morning at 6 o'clock. So she definitely knows what it's like to put the hours in at work and still have a fun party life. I mean, she loves to go out with her friends, and she loves to go to the different, you know, hot Hollywood places. She's 26 years old, you know, so she has a good time, but I don't think she overdoes it, at least not yet.
Kim is like over the top glamorous. I think she's like a diva, but not like a can I say but like not like not like a witchy diva. She just likes like the best things in life, and I think it's amazing because she's always dressed up, always like zha, always has to make an entrance, late
Kim
for
is a
everything.
princess.
She definitely is a princess, but she's so sweet.
I like that.
I don't know, she has like the biggest heart, always really sweet. Sometimes she can be a little witchy, but it's not really, it doesn't last long.
It's like Kourtney is kind of like emotionally cold, but she like is really sweet and like means well and stuff, but she just like, if you want to talk to her about a boyfriend problem, she just doesn't care because she doesn't have them, so she just doesn't think things are like a big deal. Like, I'll be like, oh my God, should I check his messages, and she'll just be like, you're crazy. Like, but Kourtney's like really fun, and like, she like doesn't care about like.
She's not judgmental, which is always really good.
And Khloe will like throw me over her shoulder and
Very
like
aggressive.
run me down the street. Oh, I think I should get this, Khloe, don't you?
What?
Yeah, that is cute.
I have it.
This?
I got that. I love it.
But what do you think about all the attention that's been put on your behind?
On my butt. I think it's funny. You have to laugh about it. You know, I've always been curvy. I've never been one to think that stick skinny is attractive. So I embrace it.
I'm happy with myself.
I think Kourtney loves being tiny and petite. She used to have a butt, and then she like was really tiny. You like lost a lot of weight.
I feel like I have a butt.
She still has a
No,
butt.
you do.
But
Khloe has
I
a
think
big
we're
butt,
all
too.
happy, and like I think we all fit like how we are, and like our personalities almost like fit what we look like too.
I went there today.
No way.
Bible.
For lunch?
I didn't eat.
Why?
I'm like been nauseous.
Who did you go with?
Rome.
Are you pregnant?
No.
What do you fight about?
Everything.
We fight, but like,
But one
I will
second
call them,
later.
like I could be like, you fat and then like, we never say you're sorry. And we're like, oh
Just
my
like
God,
the
do you want to
next
go to the
time we
Us
talk,
Weekly
we're
party? We don't apologize. That's what sisters, it's like, I can never call one of my girlfriends a She'd be like, never talk to me again. It's easy, like we could leave each other at a club and like no one cares. You're like, whatever, I'll figure it out.
I think we're all
Garth
really
and suck it out.
judgmental of ourselves when we
Which
see
everyone
each other.
is.
Yeah.
I feel like, because when I see Court, I'm like, you look gorgeous. And then she'll be like, my nose. And I didn't see it. And
You don't really complain about your nose.
oh my God, she
that
called
much.
me the
No, I
whole day
don't.
talking about my nose is so wide. I need to contour it.
When?
On your way home when you were in Mom's car, when Mom drove
I
you home.
did?
Yes.
Who knew?
His name is Luke Perry, and he is currently the heartthrob of American teenage girls. You are the hottest thing in America right now for teenage girls. What is that like?
It's scary, it's dangerous. Hot. Things that get hot, burn out quick, and they're gone. There's just so much ashes. That's not what I want to do.
It doesn't look like Perry will be burning out anytime soon. He stars on the television show Beverly Hills 90210, a program that focuses on teenage life at the fictitious West Beverly Hills High School. And though the school building used in the show may actually be located some 15 miles from Beverly Hills, the issues addressed in the storyline are quite real.
Dylan, what if I'm pregnant?
Then
I'll do everything I can to help you and support you. Brent, it's my problem, too.
This is the real Beverly Hills High School, and contrary to popular belief, it does not lie in the 90210 zip code area, but rather in the 90212 area. Still, the real-life students who attend this Beverly Hills High say it doesn't matter that show producers have used a different school and the incorrect zip code for their program. The fact of the matter is, Beverly Hills 90210 is a hit. Do you guys get together and watch it, or what?
Every Thursday night, we all sit by the TV and wait for it to come on.
It's that good a show?
Yeah.
Perry is not the first teen idol to emerge from Beverly Hills 90210. When the program first began airing last fall, lead actor Jason Priestley gathered quite a bit of attention despite poor ratings for the show. And with the program being one of the few shows to air fresh segments during the normal summer of reruns, audience numbers have exploded. And yet a third idol, Brian Green, has emerged. But there is no doubting the fact that Luke Perry is a virtual phenomenon when it comes to sparking the interests of teenage girls. At an appearance in Plantation, Florida on August 10th, 21 girls were injured when a crowd of 10,000 screaming fans showed up for a Perry appearance. An appearance that lasted only 30 seconds when the actor was forced to leave for his own safety and that of others.
It got a little out of control and some people were injured, and that's something that should never, ever happen if they come to see me or anyone else.
Crazed mobs of female fans have been around since Sinatra first drove the girls wild. Elvis carried on the tradition until the 60s idols like Fabian came around, stirring up yet another generation of female pandemonium.
I enjoyed every minute of it. You know, I had a great time. I have no complaints.
Would you have any advice for a kid like Luke Perry who's just now experiencing this phenomenon?
Enjoy yourself. I mean, guys like Luke and the gals out there, enjoy yourself. Have a good time. You know, get a good accountant.
Thank you, Fabian. I will try and do both those things. I'm not going to have any problems keeping my head because I'm very clear on why I'm here and what I'm doing. I'm an actor doing a television show, and when the show ends, I'll try to move on to something else.
At his most recent appearance over the past weekend in San Francisco, 12,000 girls waited up to 8 hours in line just to get a peek at Luke Perry.
He's cute! I'm gonna marry Luke Perry.
Whatever happened to the new kids? Inside the Moscone Center, Perry, along with fellow heartthrob Brian Green and co-star Gabrielle Carteris, kept the fans on edge. I think every girl in America wants to know one thing. Are you guys single?
Mad, bad, and dangerous to know. That's him. We're single.
Single guys, ladies.
When we first started going out, I thought you were so sexy.
With his good looks, down-to-earth smile, and bad boy image on TV, it looks like Luke Perry will remain hot with the girls for as long as Beverly Hills 90210 continues to air. And with the show's ratings climbing as fast as Perry's popularity, it's a good guess that both the teen idol and the program will be more than just an overnight flash in the pan. When it first debuted in the fall of 1990, the stars of Beverly Hills 90210 were complete unknowns, a handful of hopeful actors looking for a chance to make a name for themselves. Today, several of those actors are household names, teen idols with high-dollar careers of virtual certainty. Still, the actors seem to be keeping everything in perspective.
I'm an actor doing a television show, and when the show ends, I'll try to move on to something else.
For Luke Perry, who plays Dylan on the show, it's the big screen that he hopes to conquer. Perry is currently squeezing in time between 90210 segments to shoot a film called Buffy and the Vampire Slayers. But few people know that Perry had already made one movie before being cast on 90210.
Sexy suit. Arouses my Lolita complex.
It's a film called Terminal Bliss, which contains a scene in which Perry's evil character rapes a woman. Not exactly the image Perry would later develop on TV. Terminal Bliss, now several years old, is being released next month in theaters. Producers hoping to cash in on the star's skyrocketing success on TV. Meanwhile, Perry seems to be taking his success in stride.
Mind if I sit down?
No, go for it.
For Jason Priestley, another unknown turned idol, movie deals are also in the works. But Priestley prefers to spend his time between 90210 shoots playing hockey, still amazed that his hard work on TV has paid off. Like it or not, success is definitely in the stars for the stars of Beverly Hills 90210. Of course, the ultimate sign of true success in the entertainment business these days is when the toy companies begin pumping out look-alike dolls. And yes, get ready for them. The 90210 dolls are on their way. Just imagine the Barbie-sized image of Jason Priestley, Shannon Doherty, or Luke Perry beside the beds of teenagers across America. Of course, the fashions adorned on the dolls are a key selling point, since 90210 stars are virtually dictating what teens are wearing these days.
It's a very real fashion, but I think it has a lot of style about it. So from a fashion standpoint, it's a hero character that is a lot about style.
90210 star Jenny Garth expects the dolls will sell out fast.
We hope the fans like them and appreciate them. My niece, who's 5, will enjoy it.
It all started with a simple idea, targeting the teen television market with characters that teens could really relate to. Where it may lead, well, no one is willing to set any limits anytime in the foreseeable future.
Tune in, I think you will like it.
Now see, you could be flying that. No.
With a long list of upcoming premieres to dress for, we spent the day shopping in Manhattan with 18-year-old Aaliyah. First stop, Saks. Aaliyah is a veteran of the music scene. At 14, her premier solo project, Age Ain't Nothing But a Number, achieved platinum status with hits back and forth. And At Your Best You Are Love, which catapulted her to the top of the Miss R&B Diva list, thus paving the way for her recently released double platinum album, 1 in a Million. In today's music industry, where image is everything, Aaliyah mixes her sex appeal with a playful tomboy twist, creating a look that's all her own.
I watch a lot of the fashion shows, a lot of the runway models, and see what's the next thing happening and then intertwine that with what I'm doing. Image goes hand in hand with your music, and that's how people identify you. You know, they separate you knowing your music and knowing your style and your image. So that's why it takes me a while to put things together, especially if I'm doing a dressy thing rather than a sporty thing, because what you see here is really me, the baggy jeans and skull caps and everything. So when I'm doing a dressy thing, I've got to still remain in my image. So it takes me a while to put something really good together that still looks like Aaliyah.
But there is a real difference between the catwalk and life.
Can you sit down in the jeans? Very elegant, sit down there. Just kind of stretch out. Just kind of stretch, you have to kind of slouch, kind of be kind of cool. Can't sit up. Just gotta, then when you're getting out of the chair, gotta kind of come up like that. Ready? Aaliyah. Uh-oh. Well, look at that. That coat is mad. I'm feeling the coat. The coat is off the rocker. This is a little different for me. I'm not liking the pants. Really? Actually, you know, it's cute, but it's You're still not there yet? Yeah, I'm not there yet. You know what I think it's time for? April, I think it's time to go to Nike Town. Nike Town. I really do, but I do like the coat. I may have to snag the coat.
So we went looking for something a little more comfortable.
Okay, you're 18. You already went to your prom. Is it possible at all to have a relationship on the road? I would say it's possible. I just don't have one. I don't have one right now. I don't have a boyfriend. And I can't say I'm really looking. I think it'll come along at the right time. I have a lot of friends, and when that guy comes along, I'll know it, he'll know it, and then it'll happen. But I am really busy with the career and the fact that I'm getting ready to go back to school, so I'll just see how it works in.
3 years ago, there was this terrible rumor out. What is the deal with you and R. Kelly? Are you all married or not?
No, I'm not married. Robert's doing his thing, I'm doing my thing. He's a great producer, great artist, who I do admire, and there's nothing there at all.
We are here.
This is my place.
This is the final frontier.
I'm sorry, Aaliyah. These look really weird. No, let me tell you something though. These, you get the right outfit with these. Thumbs up. The right outfit will be fly.
Okay. Last time I bought some shoes, there were the pumps. You know, remember the
Y'all,
pumps?
stop the madness. You have to.
Okay.
Well, we found some fun clothes, just nothing fit for a premiere.
I can get this. Which one do you want, girl? I'll get it for you.
You cannot see the size and get that, April. Almost.
What would you say the secret of life is?
Secret to life.
Secret
to life. To living is just being free, enjoying life. When you choose a career, it's got to be something you love so that you want to get up and do it every day. And you know, you just have to love yourself, love what you do so you can enjoy life.